you my Rolex. Might make back the Benz, pseudo coming out, black on black again. I might go to trim, I may build to win. I don't exit here.
All right, folks, this Case favorite prospect back today with more highlights from the one. A wizard with the ball? You be the judge. Let's take a look at these highlights. Okay, who said you got to dunk to make the highlight reel? Sometimes it's just about finishing with the right amount of finesse. And the one got it all figured out in the highlight clip, right?
This is the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. We're ready for tip-off, and these fans are as well. It's their home team getting set to match up with a very formidable opponent. Alongside Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, this crowd is hyped. Jay, is it more of an advantage for a rookie who many veterans don't know, or does it work the other way? The rookie is the one who maybe doesn't have the advantage because he hasn't been through as many situations.
It's always an advantage for the veteran, a guy like CP3 who understands the nuances of the game. But where the rookie can excel, you can't be fixated on just that one aspect of your game. You pass the ball ahead. You get your team going in transition. You get some other players knocking down shots from the perimeter. And inevitably, when the defense backpedals, that's when you just have to make shots from the outside. And that's always going to be the big question for Lonzo Ball. Will he be able to knock down the wide-open three?
LeBron with it up top. Just getting going here in game one. Kyle Kuzma. Tough shot. He hits.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Harden in possession. They're down 3. Nice pass to set things up. Oh, emphatic slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Here's a chance from long range. That out of his range and no good. Harden into the front court. They trail by 1. It goes down. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Count it. And the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
James Harden at the controls. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden. LeBron James swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And scores. Strong take.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
They work it to Capella, down low. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Here's James. Deep two there, won't go. Paul into the front court. 10-6, our score. Harden to Paul. Not going to have it this time.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Ball. And scores.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Harden with it up top. 12-6, our score. Drive for the baseline, but it won't go down.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Art can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Rockets in control of the basketball. Harden to Capella. Oh, big finish at the rim.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Short jumper stays out. Gordon with it. The score 12-8. Clint Capella. He's now 4 for 6.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. It's Harden. Brings the ball up. Knocked loose. Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. Got it.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Here comes the screen. Danny Green.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Substitution being made in this one. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Has a look. Shot by Lopez off the mark. Lakers ball. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Paul with it up top. His team down 9. Harden to Paul. 4-3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Paul. They'll get it downloaded low. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. To Danny Green. Lets it fly from long range. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
$19-footer at the buzzer. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one. Long heave from three-quarters court. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in Game 1. Jay and I return in a moment. This is the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as
Come on, y'all, let's go get it.
Harden. Good look that time, but off the mark. Over to the right side from long range. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that one.
Houston with the basketball to P.J. Tucker. Screen coming. Brandon Ingram. Blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Tucker. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. Out of bounds the call off P.J. Tucker. James to the rim. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points. He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. And look out. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Harden.
Wait on it.
Terrific vision. From the painted area, won't go down. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To James. Oh, nice find for the basket. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
And the Rockets clear the board. Houston takes over to P.J. Tucker. Whoa, what a finish. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
He throws it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Harden with the basketball. Under a minute to go before halftime.
When you open, shoot it.
Driving right to the basket and draws the foul.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Bobby Portis, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. And he connects on the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Throws it down. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Rockets have the ball.
Here we go. Here we go. Right.
Harden. Ah, the monster stuff.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
It's a ball. Trying to cash in. Shot by Lonzo there. No good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
And the slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Deep three at the buzzer. It's halftime here in Game 1. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Sizing up the defense. Paul to Harden. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Harden. Oh, they call goaltending. Count it. Across the timeline comes James. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Clint Capella with the block. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. To shoot for Los Angeles and throws it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Kyle Kuzma, nice pass to set things up. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
to Kyle Kuzma. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Hey, look. Pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
Paul across the timeline. His guys down big. Knocked loose. Fires the three. Not a good shot there as he misses it. Harden in possession. Looking to make something happen. And he's going to the free throw line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
First free throw is good. Two for two on that trip. Beyond the arc for three. Buries the trifecta.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Paul into the front court. Down a bundle. Count the bucket for two.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Ball into the front court. He'll run the offense. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Harden. Great look and vision. Throws it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Here's Harden with the rock. And the denial.
Just erasing mistakes left and right. Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now.
That's me.
Harden to Anthony. Oh, he blocked it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Oh, bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
Harden picked up by Noel. To Anthony. Nerlens Noel snatching it out of the air. Lakers at the controls right now. He scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free?
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Harden to Paul. And he misses that one free throw. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Paul to Lopez. Robin Lopez. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Flushes it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Harden to Paul. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Yes! And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Harden. Hauled in by James.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
To Lopez. Knocked loose. Harden. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively. You try.
It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter.
We got this. Let's go.
Hart. Knocked loose. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To James. Fires the three. Misfires. It's no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Off the assist.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
For three. That's not his range. It's no good. Big finish at the rim.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Going to launch beyond the arc. That out of his range and no good. And now Houston has the basketball. It's LeBron with the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Slams it down. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Offensive rebound to James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Here's a chance from long range. Not a good shot there as he misses it. And a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Robin Lopez. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's not his range. It's no good. Deep three at the buzzer. The Lakers get the victory. They are champions of the Western Conference. They're on their way to the NBA Finals. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
The Lakers made it official with on behalf of ESPN on EA Sports. I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
And there were two. Time to kick off the NBA Finals here on EA Sports. Game one just about set to go. We are at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the LA Lakers taking on the Chicago Bulls. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Lakers coming in. They have to be the favorites to win it all. At home, needing one win to capture the NBA title.
And I'll tell you what, this is as stressful as you can get. One game for the NBA title.
The opening tip corralled by the Lakers, and we're underway in downtown Los Angeles. Ball. That's what you'd like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Deep two there, won't go. Los Angeles has the basketball. Trying to cash in. Not that time. Surveys the floor to Irving. Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
Kyle Kuzma does